Guys, get in here, get in here, get in here. If you're not going to get in here right now, then get in here later. And better not say anything about my honey blonde. Just call me honey. Anyway, I'm on my real data, so instead of my Wi-Fi, because it's storming so bad, literally knocking the power out in certain areas of my house, which is crazy. So my Wi-Fi is nay. But I wanted to share something, and I have to share it even if it is on my data. I was watching, or Facebook literally shared with me earlier today, something about an ex of mine, and as a matter of fact, about my ex-husband. So if you guys don't know me, I'll let you in my business. It's a little smidgen. I know the rock that's current is heavier than the previous one. Yeah. I've been married twice, so this is my second marriage. But my first marriage was to a man that was Jamaican. Not Jamaican American, just a Jamaican. And that was a host of problems in itself. That's my little daughter minding her business. You should too. But that person meant something to me because I was green to the world and green to experiences and green to life, because early on, that's my little son. They're just following each other because, the storm knocks the power out. So everybody's like moseying around like, where do I go now? What do I do now? But that's another story. When I watched that back, because I watched the whole thing, I was shocked and surprised that I shared so much of my personal business, including what I put in the messages to my ex-husband, because basically he found me on the Facebook dating app at one point before I got married again. And he just thought it was another opportunity, I guess, to rehash or rekindle things. And a lot of times I think he knew more than anything that there was no rehashing or rekindling, but he liked the just to mess with me and to try me. But I allowed myself to get messed with. And that's one thing that was like, when I was listening to it, I was hearing me screen record voice messages of me going off, and it's just so much not in my character right now. And I'm like, why is this still on Facebook? But I'm glad it is. I might even actually download it and post it to my Meme Talk with D business channel and just air all my stuff out, girl. We are a full couch of therapy. You know what I mean? But offer the repair along with the laughs and the giggles, because the way I will read somebody down, trust me, I'm a children's author, but the way I'll read you down ain't got nothing to do with kids, if that makes sense. It was a lot. I laughed at points. I was shocked hearing my own voice from 3 years ago, just 3 years ago, and how much of a different space I'm in now is astounding. It's shocking. It's surprising. So much of what I said or did or the way I reacted, just as simple as 3 years ago, would not be the same me or garner anywhere next to the same reaction today as it did at that time. I'm proud of myself for that, so I'm going to give myself the little claps. But in those moments, I'm sort of proud of myself to some degree. When I listened back, I heard a woman that was hurt. I heard a woman that invested, and I heard someone that believed in the obvious, unbelievable, red flag, danger zone, caution tape, whatever. And all too often, and that's what I talk about a lot on Meme Talk with D, my business page. So all this is kind of ties back in over there. I speak a lot about what my episodes or series or anthology that I created, faded pictures about erasure and loss and feeling like after a man or after a certain circumstance, sometimes so hard to pick yourself up or identify who you actually are in certain circumstances. I only grabbed on this live, not only because I look cute today, but because I want to say that every stage of your life is necessary for you to become the person you are today. And sometimes it's a good thing to literally feel that embarrassment, feel that pain, feel that sorrow, feel all those emotions again, so that you can say, wow, I never thought I was going to come up from under this. I never thought I would stop being able to say that person's name. Or say, yeah, let me tell you, he did this, and this. And can you imagine this, and this? One thing I can say is that before anybody became a dog, you became a dog shelter. Okay? So what that means, even in a female dog or a male dog, right? You're not a pound. Stop accepting every lone wolf, puppy, and pooch into your household or into your personal space. What I just did with my most recent Meme Talk with D episode. Here's my son. Yes, my dear.
I need pee.
Camille and Candace, take your brother to pee, please, because he knows I'm on live. Thank you, darling. I just did an episode on Meme Talk with D when I talked about something that I think I created and no one else has. I've never heard this term before. I call it life's luggage. So the baggage that people say, quote unquote baggage, the stuff that you carry with you or that some people see as an automatic red flag when they strip you down to the bare attributes of what you come with or what they can visibly see or what you look like on paper, right? That baggage can be so heavy. But remember that once you've experienced something, you've experienced it. You don't have to continue to carry it in your life's luggage. If it no longer serves you, or that person is no longer with you, or that person no longer gives you any reason to be a carry-on or to shrink yourself to feel like you need to make or create adequate space for them, then honey, go to baggage claim and say, I'm claiming back my life's luggage. Okay, for one, claim it. For two, empty that mug out. Okay, take them out. I need space for me and my new life, my new experiences, my new pee-pee, poom poom. I need space for every new thing that I'm about to get and every new thing that's great for me, that's destined for me. I can't say, oh, I really want you. I really need something like you. But because I have all this old baggage in my life's luggage, I can't make enough room for you right now. Could you maybe shrink down just a little bit? You're a great thing and I want you in my bag, but my bag is already kind of full. Because great things are not going to shrink themselves. The capacity that they're in, the greatness that they're in, the fullness that they are, they don't have the room to shrink. You, however, have the room to make adequate space for those wonderful things to come in and to let out all the bad things. I looked at that, I analyzed that, and I also know that, and obviously you guys don't know, but that man communicates with me constantly. He talks to himself, maybe in my emails and inboxes, because I constantly keep deleting the Facebook and Instagram accounts that he keeps following me on. But other than allowing someone to talk to themselves, because sometimes the best therapy or the best medicine is to talk to your damn self. And I think that's what he needs, to stick with himself, speak with himself, and talk to himself, and then a licensed therapist too. And maybe even any living relative that he would consider to be a mother figure, because he obviously has some internalized issues dealing with women that source well beyond me, right? So sometimes you're a person that they experience and you experience them back, and it's unpleasant due to unresolved issues in their past. And I too have dealt with those things as well. And one of the major problems is two wounded birds can't say, hey, my left wing is effed up. I'll use your left wing, and since your right wing is effed up and my right wing's okay, we can just stick together and just fly. It's not going to work that way. I've never saw two birds come together and start flying when they both have an opposite end broken wing. Sink or swim, fly or flop. There is no in between. As soon as most people in the world realize that it's down to the bare bones of, if you were meant to fly, you would. And if you were meant to swim, you would. And if you were meant to walk, run, and conquer, you would. And everything else in between is irrelevant. I think a lot more people will be happy and successful in their life. And there will be a lot less drama in the world. But here I am just a talking, right? If you like the way I'm talking, go on over to Meme Talk with D and follow me on that business page for Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube. I have a lot of exciting things there for you. And I will also have more stuff, more seeing me if you like to see me. And if you're tired of my face, I do have some faceless content as well, including what's already over there for faded pictures. I'm so excited about everything that Meme Talk with D has to offer. And I'm also so excited that I got the opportunity to witness my heart at one of its lowest points or its needed point of repair, because the attacks that I did were in protection of my heart that was already wounded and damaged. A divorce is hard. If you read some of the stuff that was in there, that was some heavy stuff. I mean, I had a baby in between there. It's a lot. Divorce is hard no matter what the circumstances. Marriage that reaches failure is hard no matter what the circumstances are, right? It just so happened to be a lot of sass and pizzazz and rash and crass in between there. And bomba clot, ras clot, bumble, pussy clot, all of that, okay? No more of that, right? No more of that. But I want people to realize that women, you're so freaking worth it. From the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. If you got on a wig, your wig is worth it. Your feet is worth it. Your toenails is worth it. Everything in you, the person that you are on the outside and the inside, is worth it to get emotional help outside of your homegirls, outside of your family group. Therapy is very important. It helps regulate so many emotions. There's so many people walking around here that could benefit from some therapy. I can't even count. Therapy for African American people, people of minority, is so important. If you can't afford therapy, go and touch grass. You hear that a lot. Take your behind to a local park. Plant your feet. Close your eyes. Journal. Dream. Reach outside of yourself and outside of your friend group. If you can never find peace and solace in your head or in your heart, either as a female or a male, I talk to both. Reach out to yourself and your inner self. And if you can't afford it, reach out to a therapist to resolve some of those underlying issues. I would recommend that for any single body or persons that's currently experiencing something. And it doesn't mean that just because you have a therapist that's a fix-all, right? Or that it's going to 100% solve your problems all the time. But it is a tremendous start. A tremendous start in the right direction. I do understand that other people's finances and their comfortability level is not always in line with the stereotypes or the financial responsibility associated with healthcare and mental health care. But would you rather be spazzing out? Could you maybe put the burger down or choose a different option for at least 30 days until you save up enough for one session? Sometimes one session can at least give you some helpful tools to self-evaluate in the future, right? So I think those things are very important. As I mentioned earlier, when I saw that, it evoked so many emotions in me. And what I can say that I personally was wrong for is even allowing it to continue outside of it, automatically knowing that that person was never there for my best interest. And from the minute of him coming to me and approaching me, whether it been on the dating app or the Instagram, he should have immediately been blocked. No carry on, or you did this to me, you did this to me. Listen, guys, men and female, that person knows fully well what they did to you, what they're doing to you, what they want to do to you, and more. You listing them out and saying, I'm going to cuss you out because of this, and that, honey. This and that. Don't forget that and this. It's not going to do anything. It's redundant. Because they already know. They are messaging you because they know, and they want to see just how much more route or how much more access to your pain level or to your tolerance or intolerance of them they can reach. So I was wrong for allowing myself to take him in as shelter for that time being, to let the pound pup come back to the pound. You know what I mean? The pound is closed, honey. I can't accept any more dogs. Okay? Roof, roof, bye-bye. Meow, meow, too. Nothing. No squirrels, no rats, no cats. Okay? Not even a roach. And I mean that. So, guys, be positive. Always remain lifted. Pray. If you're a religious person, pray. If you're a spiritual person, get up with your crystals. Get up with your spirit guides. Get up with anything positive. Lift and elevate yourself beyond realms that you could ever feel like you could reach before. And by doing so, I promise, you will improve. People will see a glow in you that they never seen before. And they're going to want to know, why is she so happy? I don't see too many things on the outward changing, but it's just such a glow, such a positivity. It comes from self-alignment. and internal growth. Most people don't even know what that is. They may never know. But if you do, you're stronger than most. And that's all I wanted to say, guys. I want to say my data plan. I love you to pieces. I don't know you, but I love you to pieces because you showed up, you watched, you felt me, you understood. All right. Now, I've got to go, but go over to meme. That's M-E. M-E. So meme. Talk. T-A-L-K. With. W-I-T-H. D spelled D-E-E. That's your girl. Go over to my Facebook, my Instagram, my YouTube. Follow. Okay? If you have kids, go to OkoBooks. O-K-O. Space. B-O-O-K-S. Can't miss me. You type any of those in, Google's going to do numbers, baby, because I've been putting that content out there. Okay? Now go on and get your kids something good and enriched. If I'm this enriched when we talk about introspective adult commentary, imagine how awesome I am with the kiddos. And I got 4 of my own, so I know what I'm doing. Anyway, love you, love you, love you to pieces. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for loving me. And keep on shining, and I will see you guys later. All right. Let me see how I can finish this. They never lets me finish.